Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy, the one and only. Make sure to like, subscribe, and join our private members. This one's gonna be different. It's gonna be raw, unfiltered. That's what she said. You're gonna like it. If you're a bull, if you're a crypto bull, you're gonna love it. If you're trying to turn $20 into $1 million US, this is not the channel for you. Go over there, buy a lottery ticket, upskill your life. How about that? But on this channel, we provide you alpha. On this channel, guys, you're gonna get some real alpha on this channel. So Ethereum, like we predicted, has gone up. We've been on the right side of markets. I told everyone, I spoke about this profusely on our channel, and I said Ethereum will outperform everything, and it has. If you just simply do Ethereum divided by total 3, you'll be able to see exactly what I mean. Okay, guys, I'll show you on the weekly, and on the weekly, it looks impressive. It's outperformed everything by a whopping 116%. This is the entire crypto market, excluding the top 10. We could do the same. We can do, let's try total 2. Same thing applies, guys. Total 2 outperformed, and we have also outperformed Bitcoin. Yeah, so this was no surprise. I did tell you we have marked the bottom for the ETH BTC pair, so that was great news. We capitalized and we were on the right side of markets. This was exceptional. Okay, great news. We have the crypto bubble. Yeah, across the board, we're up massively across the board. It looks really good. The market is taking a turn for the better. OKB, I've mentioned this on my channel. I said that this was a buy, and it went up a massive 130x. I spoke about this. I even spoke about this on my private members. So join our private members. I spoke about this like a year ago, and I said it's going to outperform the majority of markets, the majority of crypto projects. We have made some trades as well on Ethereum, and we are up massively. Okay, massively. So across the board, it's looking healthy. But the real question is this: shall I buy altcoins now? Shall I really allocate heavily into altcoins? I know some participants have clearly jumped back in. Okay. And we're going to really understand, should we jump back in fully? This is how I'm playing it. Okay, I'm going to show you how I am playing it in this game. Okay, we can chase green candles. That's fine. Okay, but if you want to be in a position of strength, I'm talking about strength, because a lot of participants, they faded Bitcoin dominance. They actually faded Bitcoin dominance. And now these folks are moving in the right time. These folks, imagine if you bought Bitcoin dominance around here, you held all the way around here, you're in a position of strength, and then you allocate into Ethereum, and Ethereum is outperforming everything. So is this a good time to actually buy? And I'll tell you, we have this right here. Okay, this is important. This is Bitcoin dominance divided by stable coins and Ethereum dominance. And we're heading to this area. Everyone is prematurely excited. Yeah, because Bitcoin dominance actually has another resurgence. If you look very carefully here, it's marked 11th of August 2025. If you look back here, right over here, the last period was on the 31st of August, and Bitcoin, shall I say, actually went up and made a new higher high in August. In August of that week, it made the absolute bottom. Okay, we're gonna head over to the last previous altcoin rally right over here, and if you look very carefully, August 21st was the last wick at the very bottom, and guess what? We went back to this area. So let me show you a better. Yeah, so we went from here, the 21st of August, all the way up here. Okay, Bitcoin dominance actually went higher. It went up. And again, Bitcoin dominance actually went up. Now, Bitcoin dominance from here to here went down roughly 21%. And then it went back up from here to here of around 29%. Okay. So we have two situations. Either this thing drops to this fib line of around 15%. Okay. Or we have a reversal in August. Now, normally what happens is August, we normally have a reversal, okay? And Bitcoin heads up higher. So what I'm thinking is we're going to close above this area. Yeah, we're going to close above this area and we're going to retest 66 again. Altcoins are going to have their last capitulation. And altcoins are not looking pretty. Not for now anyway. For now. I'll tell you why. I'll explain why. This period right over here was AI mania. Okay, we had the biggest pump of 53%. This period, guys, altcoins have only pumped. I could be prematurely saying it. Okay, I could be wrong, but they only pumped 28%. Every single pump has been weaker. It's been weaker and weaker. All right, weak pumps after weak pumps after further weak pumps. So altcoins are not in a position of strength at the moment. Ethereum has bottomed on all its pairs, on everything. And now we have institutions buying Ethereum. So who is buying altcoins? Who is the marginal buyer of altcoins? Us, right? Okay. Institutions are not buying altcoins at the moment. And you know that this cycle has primarily been, or we know that this cycle has primarily been an institutional cycle. Okay. So where's the money going? The money's going to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Do the same play. Same play as Bitcoin. You hold Bitcoin. All right. Institutions continue to buy. You hold Ethereum. They continue to buy. Okay. I'm going to show you something else as well. I'm going to show you the Ethereum chart. Okay. And I think ETH holders are going to hold for quite some time. I think they're not going to rotate as soon. Okay. Now, normally what happens is we have something called trickle down economics. All right. And the ETH holders, or shall I say, the crypto holders rotate downwards. But in this case, we haven't seen that yet. Okay. So if I overlay this and I'll show you the weekly. Okay. Let me get rid of this. So I've shown you this diagram before. So pay attention and stick with me just a little bit. All right. Every time we've hit this upper area. Yeah. How about if I just get rid of this and put some lines? Every time we've pretty much hit the top range. Okay. Pretty much every single cycle. If you don't believe me, this is it. Okay. So we hit the cycle top and then we head downwards. Now, if I get rid of this and I show you clearly with the candles what's really happening. So let me show you the candles on this. I hope you're having a lovely weekend, guys. Yeah. Oh, sorry, a weekday, shall I say? Okay. So you're gonna see this, and this is what's happening so far. Ethereum outperformed everything. We made it clear, except for any of these cherry picked coins that you can pick wherever, these kind of lottery ticket coins, guys. The rest, Ethereum outperformed, and clearly in the previous cycle we outperformed until Ethereum actually I don't think you can see the chart properly. Let me make it smaller. So right over here, Ethereum actually broke out. Once it broke out and it went up around 60% above its previous all-time high, 60, then we had altcoin season. Okay, we had altcoin season during that period. And if you look at the Ethereum price right now, okay, we have to break all-time new high and go above it by around 60%. So from here to here, 60%, roughly, give or take 60%. but we have something called diminishing returns. So let's just say 7,000. Okay, 7,000. Ethereum is going to outperform everything. All right. Bitcoin is going to rally. This is the next step. This is what's happening now. Bitcoin will rally, and therefore Bitcoin dominance will head higher, leaving behind most of the alts. The alts have nowhere to hide at the moment. So I'm going to be going shopping during the latter stage of the year. Everyone's really excited. I get it. But you should be taking profits. Personally. Yeah, this is not financial advice. But you should be taking profits because there's going to be a bloodbath. And if you want to be in a position of strength, ladies and gentlemen, and you want the alpha, the real alpha, yeah? You should be fading altcoins now. You should be fading altcoins. And the thing you get into is Ethereum and Bitcoin. And it's been primarily this the whole cycle. And retail are not here, not like in their masses. The herd is not here in their masses, mainly because of inflation, interest rates, the Fed. I know there's a pivot happening. I know I'm very, very aware that there's a pivot about to happen. But what if we don't get this pivot? What if the bond market actually become vigilantes? Ever heard of the bond market vigilantes might come out again? And that happened in the 70s, guys. So right now, the bond market is saying that Powell should hold. So what if he doesn't hold and he cuts and the bond market goes up? We're going to have the vigilantes back. And it's going to be a big problem. So Powell might actually continue to hold. He might have just one, and then that's it. And then just hold until May 2026. And we might get an altcoin season in May 2026. We might get the first rally now, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum and maybe some of the top 10. But the real altcoin season, it might not really come until May of 2026. This is a possibility. This is an actual possibility because altcoins aren't catching bids. They really aren't catching bids like that. I can show you, like, we can really like unmask all the marketing bullshit and really show you like altcoins are not doing anything. Now, some of them are performing okay, but there's a long way up. There's a massive long way up, guys. And like I could show you so much. Okay, total 2, people like to show total 2 and stuff like that, made an all-time new high, but this is primarily Bitcoin and Ethereum. Total 3, okay, this is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, then we can go to others. Others is looking good, but we're just forming higher lows and higher highs. But primarily what I want to see is this chart really capitulate. Like primarily, this is the chart. Like I can't sugarcoat it. Like this is the chart. All of this hype, everything, and it's only gone up by 26%. Over here, this was AI mania. Imagine DeFi summer. Yeah, DeFi summer. We had our DeFi summer, but it was AI mania. So we're going to capitulate very, very soon. And we're going to head to this lower range. That's my personal opinion. And I might be on the wrong side of history. I might be on the wrong side. Yeah. But this is the end. This is the capitulation moment, guys. It took a very long time. Yeah. This one was easy. This one just took a year and some change and it was done. Yeah. This one took 4.5 years because people were caught on the wrong side of history. Yeah. People were very, very desperate to call altcoin season every day. In this space, I've just heard this every day. Altcoin season after altcoin season after altcoin season. Maybe we'll get our altcoin season when people least expect it. And maybe we'll actually get a real altcoin season when Powell actually pivots. When he actually pivots like a real pivot. Now, this is happening in September. 97%. It's all priced in now. We all know this. It's priced in now. So by the time on 17th of September, we already know. October, there's a 67% chance of them cutting. And then in December, there is a 56% chance of them cutting. So consecutively 3 cuts at the same time. All right. But normally when we have cuts, it's normally not the best sign. Okay. It's just not the best sign, guys. Yeah. I would have given you some coins to look into, but me personally, I think we're still in a stage regarding crypto of a risk off. That's my sincere advice. We're still in a period. I would have made so many videos back to back. This one's 100x. This one's 200x. This one. But the time is not now. The time is not now. Yeah. I might be in the wrong side of history, but altcoins, when you really look into it, when Bitcoin pumps, it's gonna swallow all that liquidity and some more. Yeah, all that liquidity. We're heading to 145, but that's how we're going to get dominance to go up. It's going to leave this behind. Okay, institutions are buying these. Banks, literally governments, everything are buying this. Ethereum, there's a common theme regarding all of this. Institutions, big institutions. Yeah, just I think today or yesterday I read that Tommy Lee wants to buy like 20 billion worth of Ethereum now, and he's going to do it very shortly. So I knew this was going to happen. This is a no-brainer to me, guys. Yeah. And I've compared Ethereum to Amazon, and I've done this a few times. It just looks picture perfect. It looks like Amazon to me. I think we're going up higher. I know there's some folks that think we're not going up higher, but they think that we're going to only head to like around 5 or 7k, and I think, you know, you're really not looking at this thing correctly. So I think we're heading up higher. I'm very bullish on Ethereum. I'm very bullish on the entire space, to be fair. I think the space is getting cleaned up. I'm very positive on stable coins, the wider market. But if you really have some big money and you really want to make some money, I'm not talking about these little $20 and you're trying to flip it to a milli and stuff like that, and whatever you want to do. But if you want to really allocate your money this is not financial advice, but if you want to actually allocate it the correct way, you should be looking at pairs like this. I can show you a pair between XRP and Ethereum. Okay. And it's very evident and clear. I'll show you any of these ones. I don't like this one. Let me show you. There's another one that I prefer. Let me try it there we go. XRP has been running heavily against Ethereum, guys. Like, look at this. Massive. From when we broke out of that massive 8-year pennant, it's outperformed by 900%, 9x. And now Ethereum is clawing back all of this. So you can clearly see that XRP is going to bleed against the king. Okay, so my point I'm trying to say is we're gonna get one final flush out, and it's probably going to happen during this period, okay, when we get the interest rate scare. So whenever they cut like this consecutively, because we had some massive crazy labor numbers, all right, so we might continue to have like crazy numbers, and when that happens, guys, it's just you know, we're gonna see some sort of crash, just like we saw with the Ethereum pair. We're gonna see a crash, and I think the same thing is gonna happen to altcoins. I think we're gonna have one. I'm not shopping right now, guys. I'm waiting for a crash in altcoins, and it's gonna happen. It's like it's a no-brainer to me. I might be on the wrong side of the markets, but I think we're going lower. Someone was asking me a question about one of these coins, and personally, guys, this coin is going lower. All right, I'll show you a bit. It's going lower. Like I never want to sugarcoat anything, guys. And I know some people really they really marry these coins. I get it. I've been there, bro. I get it. I really understand and I get it. So we hit the bull market support band right over here. The SMA is right over here. This is clear rejection, guys. Clear. Even today, a massive rejection, and we're heading lower. All right. Every time we've hit the bull market support band, we've had a massive rejection of around 65%. And there's many coins that are going to see stuff like this. Yes, I'll show you some coins that are not heading lower. So those are the strong ones, but majority, they're going to head lower until the end of the year. Then we're going to see something like this, guys. Let me show you. Like, it's not all doom and despair. If you have some dry powder, guys, yeah. And if you can, this might be, this is not financial advice, but it's an excellent time to take profits, guys. Yeah. Before we go further, I'll show you this. Okay, so this is the Ethereum pair against everything. New lows. Like, Ethereum is just finishing everyone. Like, it's not even giving anyone a break. It's really not giving anyone a break. Anyway, I digress. So what we're trying to find is a final flush out, a final capitulation. This is what we want. And altcoins, if you want to be in a position of strength, altcoins need to do this. This is the honest truth. Altcoins need to form higher highs and higher lows, and higher highs and higher lows. And we need to get to this lower range. We have to get to that lower range for us to really outperform Ethereum and Bitcoin combined. Yeah. Until then, everyone's giving you a marketing speed. Okay. Hold, guys. Hold. But if you really want to allocate properly, if you want to be Warren Buffett and you allocate to the right assets, guys, you can really set yourself up for the next 5 to 10 years. Yeah. If you play this correctly, you can put size. Like, if you play this correctly, you can put size into this. And you won't have sleepless nights because history repeats itself. So we're looking for something like this. When we capitulate, bang, hit that area. Likewise, same thing. We're heading here. That's the God honest truth. And if I don't see the chart go here, then that means altcoins are not going to have a great cycle. They're not going to have a good cycle. We need that final capitulation. I know you think we don't need to go there. But if we don't go there, guys, we're going to have some half-hearted cycle where we just retest this higher area of 0.61. Not going to be great. If you have a nice capitulation, you're going to see altcoins really heat up. Because right now, there's still some weak hands here. So the weak hands need to get flushed out. All right. And then we have that moment. Just like Ethereum, there was a few weak hands there. And he got wiped out. Yeah. And now they're all sidelined. And now they're crying. Ethereum, altcoins, there's weak hands here. They need to get flushed out. There's a lot of opportunists here, just trying to make a quick buck. Yeah. They're not real die-hard crypto holders like you and I. Okay. So I'm looking for lower prices. I've made this evidently clear, guys. And hopefully we'll be in the right side of markets. I've prepared my private members. I prepared you guys. So don't be all shocked when we find lower prices. I don't know how you guys play the game. You might just continue to buy some of these shit coins and just continue to buy until you run out of money and just hope and pray. But hoping and praying is not a strategy. It's never been a strategy. So that's how I played it, guys. This one was different. It was like it's similar to a stream, guys. I'm going to be busy during this week. So we're looking ideally for a correction. Okay, for altcoins. Bitcoin is going to continue to higher prices of over 145,000 US dollars. Ethereum is heading higher to 5,500 US dollars. Solana is going to slowly catch up, but not break all-time new highs. And majority of altcoins are going to kind of be like limp. They're going to be limp. And then participants are going to realize that, they're going to realize, unfortunately, it's not following Ethereum. I can give you this, for example, and overlay this on top. I'll show you just any of them. You could do it yourself. You can overlay any of these coins, and you can tell that a lot of folks are going to start peddling and telling you that there's going to be a catch up. We're going to catch up. We might catch up. Who knows? We might catch up, but we might do the same thing that Bitcoin done to Ethereum. Yeah, for a long time, Bitcoin was just, it was flying by everyone. Yeah, and the rest of the market just stood there. And Ethereum, I think, is going to continue to fly, mainly because of institutional demand. Very, very clear that this is an institutional cycle. You have retail that come in, and unfortunately they get burnt from meme coins, and then you have Wall Street just scooping up all the real assets, and that's the cycle we're in at the moment. All right, that's it, guys. Join our private members for more alpha. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.